Hello and welcome back to Rev Endurance Sports. Today, this is a industry news category. So, funny thing happened today as I was managing my back orders, doing the usual thing, okay, checking what is the ETA of this item and that item. And then, of course, having to contact customers who have had items on back order with me for some time. And what I've been doing throughout this, the lockdown, the pandemic, whatever you want to call it, the last 2 years, is putting in back orders in a, logical cash flow, logical, spreading them out so that I don't get hit with one big invoice at one time. And what we're talking about is these pads here. And I really don't know if that's going to get focused, but it is the L03A brake pads. Now, these have been a thorn in my side for about 2 years. They are very, very, very hard to source. Now, I don't understand why they're that hard to find, why they're that hard to produce, why they're that hard to keep in stock at Shimano. Now, in my particular situation, I have a Shimano direct account. I have 2 other distributors. Shimano is very strict on who they allow as distributors in the US. I think maybe in Europe it's a totally different setup and distribution channels and things like that. But here in the US, it's very difficult or not difficult, but Shimano has restricted the amount of distributors that they allow to carry their items. And at those distributors, they don't allow all of the items in their catalog. So only a few things here, cassettes, and pedals are not available in distributors and things like that. So these pads, I have put a lot on back order, and as I mentioned, spread out throughout the last couple of years. And they would trickle in a little bit, and I'd get a few, and I had a back order for this much, but I only got this much. And so as I was going through my back orders today, I noticed that well, they've been getting, a lot of the back orders have been getting pushed out, right? So they were available in January, to be available in January, but then pushed to February, but then pushed to March, but then pushed to April. And then I see November, and the latest batch, or the most, or the the back order I've had in the system the longest, is going all the way back to March the 3rd of 2021. And those back orders have been pushed out to November 2022. So you can do the math, 18 months, 17 months, whatever that is. It has a long time to be waiting on brake pads, which one would argue are very important. So as I'm managing these back orders, I notice another pad, L05A. And there's no image on the Shimano B2B page. So I'm like, well, the number's higher. Maybe this is superseding the 3. I'm just trying to use some logic. And so I start Google searching because I can't find any information. By the way, the air conditioner just kicked on. It is 90-something degrees here. April the 7th of, April the 7th. And it's like 90-plus degrees here. So, air conditioner's on. And I start Google searching, and nothing in the US is popping up. It's basically things in Europe. So I then contact my Shimano tech rep. Hey, what's going on with this? And he has very little information to share with me, but he said, yes, those are the new pads. Best I can tell you right now is it's, 40% to 50% more wear. So I'm like, okay, great. You have a new pad, you have better wear. How awesome can that be? And the ETAs are looking at late April, early May. So, okay, April the 7th, I think I can handhold my customers a little bit longer and let them know that, hey, yes, I know the date's been being pushed out, but now we have a new pad and it's better and lighter, faster, stronger, whatever. So, but I don't have any images. I don't have anything to show a customer. I have no marketing materials, facts, or features, benefits, anything from Shimano. It's just a very odd situation. So apparently my Shimano rep said it just happened very quick. I'm like, yeah, well, what didn't happen very quick is the L03A manufacturing. But this is what I have from European websites. Apparently they are compatible with all of the Dura-Ace, Ultegra 105, the GRX 2-piston. Now they don't list the XTR, but the new XTR, there is a 2-piston system, so those pads would be, the L03A pads would have been compatible with that. Although most people riding XTR might ride a metal pad, which those I have in stock, but not the resin pads for road. It does say that less noise, focus on controllable performance, designed for dry and wet conditions, and it is the successor to the L03A, which we have been talking about all this time. They also list, or this particular website talks about performance above average, anti-fading and quiet and durability and all that. Now, luckily, during this lockdown, pandemic, whatever you want to call it, I was able to find a pad that I continue to sell, especially to my service bikes, which in my opinion is a better pad than the Shimano L03A pads. So it remains to be seen whether this the new L05A pad is a better pad than this pad that I just showed you here, the MTX. I've been selling these successfully, and to the one, I get comments back. I've had repeat business from all around the country. They're like, wow, these pads are great, and I get repeat business. So if you don't want to wait for the L03A, you don't want to wait for the L05A, I keep these in stock, which in my opinion are better. They're a ceramic hybrid material, so they're not really considered, a resin or a metal pad, but they're not metal. Let's just put it that way. But that's the news flash for today. The L03A pad is being replaced by the L05A pad. I have no experience with the pad, but they claim additional wear life compared to the L03A. Okay, that's all for today. Please like and subscribe. Say, hey, I didn't know that, down in the comments below, and I know you've watched it all the way to the end. Please like and subscribe, and we will see you up the road.